Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the cheerleading program at Chicago Christian High School. With me today, we're lucky enough to have head coach Katie Jager. Coach, thank you for being here. And on my right, I've got Eldoria Harper, a senior on the team. Eldoria, thank you for being here. And we're gonna talk about their season, because while they do cheer for sports, they also have their own season, which is just getting started. But Coach Jager, can you talk about yourself as a coach? And I think you've been here, is this your third year now?
Yep. Yes, it's my third year, fifth year coaching total, but third with Christian High. Our roles are very vast with competitive cheer. We have a lot to work on, getting stronger, staying united as a front, both mentally, spiritually, physically. And so we kind of do a whole bunch of things. We also work really hard. They practice every morning, 5:30 a.m. to 7:45 a.m., so they are very devoted and committed to the season.
I was going to say, cheerleading today is not like what cheerleading was 10 years ago or 20 years ago even, right? And just as a side note, I think you're also a CCHS alum, is that right?
I sure am.
You want to reveal what class?
2002.
All right, congratulations, and obviously it must have been a special experience that brought you back, right? Eldoria, do you want to talk about, or first, your position on the cheerleading team, or the types of things you do? Because when we go watch cheerleaders, yes, you cheer for games, but then you go out on the court and you do the stuff, the performance stuff, the acrobatic stuff. What's your job in that?
So I am a bass. I bass the girls, help them fly, and I tumble as well, just a little bit of tumbling, but it's all very exciting for me.
As I say, to watch it's exciting, and I like the way you say you help them into the air, because to me it looks sometimes like you're launching them into the air.
Yes, we are definitely launching them high.
So that's what you do now, and maybe I don't want to put you on the spot this way between like cheering for sports and competition, but your competitive season is starting. You have a tournament coming up pretty soon. Do you want to talk a little bit about like what you like in cheerleading, or what you look forward to in the season, or even the competitive season?
So for comp, I'm very excited to just we're going out and we're going to travel and we're going to get to have that bonding with each other. I haven't had that in a while, so to be back and together and truly get in the full spirit of competition is amazing.
I would think that's, and probably special in any competitive thing, to be with your teammates, to have those shared competitive moments, to bond in the way you mentioned. Coach, you want to talk about, how about highlights of the season so far as you kind of move out? You're still cheering, you cheered for football, now you're cheering for basketball, and you're moving to your competitive season, which sounds like a heck of a schedule. I don't know how you do it all. How have things been going so far, and how does it look going forward?
Yeah, things are going great. I can't be more proud of these girls. They work really, really hard. We've been able to achieve stunts that we have not achieved in the past. So that's super exciting. We're able to kind of really push our envelope a little bit and go outside of our normal boundaries. So it's been really, really fantastic to see the growth and the elevation this year.
So that's got to be exciting then, going into some of the tournaments you'll be at this year, knowing that it sounds like you've upped the game a little bit, or they have. Right?
Yes, most definitely they have.
I'm going to come back to Eldoria for a second, and I'll turn away from cheerleading for just a minute. Do you do any other sports, activities, clubs?
So I am currently in DECA right now, and I do EMT at CPFTA, so that's the Chicago and the Fire Police Training Academy. So I'll be doing that for about 6 months, and that'll help me get my EMT license at the end of the year. And yeah, I'm of course in comp, so.
Right, no, and I know it's a football, because cheerleading, unlike a lot of sports, is almost, I mean, it's like 2/3 of a school year, right? Is that?
Yeah, football cheer starts in August, and then that kind of stops in October. But a lot of these girls were on football and are staying through comp, and comp isn't done until mid-February.
Yeah, that's a long haul, right. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, Coach. All right, how about your favorite subject in school?
Well, I definitely enjoy AP Psych right now, so I'm learning a lot about the body, which is definitely my strong suit, medical terminology, all of that, so yeah.
I like that the AP was in front of it, right? When they say an AP class is their favorite, that's a challenging course, obviously, we're talking about. And maybe you hinted at it already. I know you're a senior. Do you have plans after high school, or do you know where you're headed or what you might want to try?
So I plan on minoring in chemistry, and I want to pursue cardiovascular, so I want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's awesome. How does the EMT like fit in? Is that just experience you want to gain towards that area?
So, like I said, I'll be getting my license by the end of the year, taking the national registry. So that's like a 3-day program each week. So I go Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. We cover a lot of material, but yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with that. I hope I never need back surgery, I guess, but if I did, someday it'll be you, right? Oh, that's awesome. All right. Final question for both of you then. A person of inspiration. As an athlete, as a coach, you know, we have to draw inspiration whether we're celebrating or whether we're working through something or, you know, trying to find a way to move through a season. Coach, how about you first?
So when you initially kind of mentioned this question to me, a specific person did not come to mind. However, a blend of people came to mind. So you kind of draw in from other coaches that you kind of follow. You draw in from your own athletes. I draw in from my family, friends that are, you know, fighting illnesses and things like that, and just see how they persevere through life. And it's all about mindset. And so you kind of surround yourself with people with a great mindset, and that also puts you in a good place.
I say it's, you know, that's a really good perspective to take a look at because you do have to have a network of people around you, and it helps if your family is part of that network. But you also need some of the technical inspiration that comes from other coaches. And I know when I was a coach, drawing energy from the athletes. When the athletes are into it and they're getting it and you watch them grow and, you know, that makes you want to coach that much harder, right? So obviously getting a chance to work with somebody like Eldori is part of what makes it so fun, right? Yeah. Eldori, how about you? A person of inspiration for you?
So my cousin, who was actually like my sister, Maya, she used to do like cheerleading and she also did volleyball as well, but she is a very determined and dedicated person. She always sees the bright side and everything, so she's my motivation.
I'd love the positive energy to feed on, right? And so important, especially you know that you're going to have some difficulties along the way. So it's wonderful that you have that person in your life. Eldoria, thank you very much. Coach Jaeger, thank you very much. Good luck this season. I hope you enjoyed cheering, but even more importantly, good luck in your competitive season. I'm Dave Wurzel, and you've been watching Spotlight. Today's Spotlight has been on the cheerleading program at Chicago Christian High School. Thank you for watching.